Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has issued a stern warning regarding the release of the second part of the controversial film The Kerala Story, calling it a deliberate attempt to spread hatred against the state and insult its secular traditions. Chief Minister Vijayan said that Kerala will once again reject this attempt to demonize our secular fabric with contempt. The Chief Minister said that the film has distorted narrative and is giving a communal tint even to consensual marriages, falsely labeling them as forced conversions. He urged citizens to unite and reject attempts to portray Kerala as a center of terrorism, emphasizing that it is everyone's responsibility to uphold the state's secular foundations. Gautam is joining us live with more details. Gautam, Kerala Chief Minister is clearly unhappy with the second part of that movie, which he calls a deliberate attempt to in fact spread hatred and misinformation against Kerala.
Yes, Shweta. So ever since the trailer of the Kerala Story Part 2, which actually is, the title says that it goes beyond Kerala. And once this was released, we saw the LDF going into war mode, and now the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan himself has said that this movie basically threatens the religious, sort of societal fears that are seen, that have emerged from the part 1 of the movie itself, and now this part 2 of the movie seems like the sensitive themes like post-religious conversion and other things also continue in this as well, and he has called it a threat to secularism. And the basic allegations that have been leveled by the LDF against this movie is that it is completely propaganda, and the movie basically aims to malign Kerala's communal harmony. Now, obviously, the movie trailer coming just months ahead of the elections, the timing of it is critical as well. And it will be interesting to see what kind of reactions that it draws from the UDF, not just from the ADF as well. And also, if you look at the trailer itself, Shweta, it shows not just Kerala. This time it goes into other states as well. So now that is another point that has been raised with regard to this movie. Why is other states also characterized in this movie? And if this is, if you're showcasing states like Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh as well, then it's no longer a Kerala story. It is something else, and that is the narrative that is being being put out by the ADF right now, and it will be interesting to see if it will have any sort of real impact on the Kerala elections as well.
All right. As far as elections is concerned, I think the timing, as you mentioned, is clearly appropriate for whoever is hoping that movie to come out right ahead of Kerala elections. It's going to have substantive effect on the political discourse as well, Gautam.
Absolutely. If you look at the timing of the release of Kerala Story Part 1, it came out in the end of 2023, just ahead of 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And back then it was faced a lot of criticism from the ruling government then as well. And now just a couple of months ahead now, keep in mind the Election Commission is expected to announce the poll dates next month in middle of March. And the entire state of Kerala is in election mode already. And they do not want this portrayal of Kerala where you're talking about things like post-religious conversions, and also what they claim as threatening or spreading communal hatred. And what the ADF is basically claiming is that it showcases the government particularly as the one that is propagating the religious conversions, and that is what the opposition leaders have also picked up. And also what we understand is that the trailer actually opens up with a claim that India could become an Islamic state, and actually Kerala is the one that could be the basis of it. So that these are the points that have been flagged off, and it will be really interesting to see how the LDF counters it. We already know one political movie that is on hold, the Jananayagan of TVK Chief Vijay. If Kerala government managed to get any sort of stay or go on a legal war against the movie, that will be the next step that we'll have to look out for. Yes, Shweta.
Absolutely, Gautam. And not just the political reactions. I was going through some of the reactions on social media, and people in Kerala are quite miffed. Some of them are making jokes about how women can be seen force-feeding beef, something that is a delightful culinary for you know, a lot of people in Kerala. Keralites love their beef and parota. So a lot of you know, people taking a go at the trailer, saying that that's not the representation of Kerala and it's inappropriate. But thank you very much for your time and for your inputs. We're going to move on now.
Let's get the snowball rolling here. I don't know if you've seen the trailer yourself or not, but right at the beginning, the 25-year warning, in the next 25 years, under Sharia law, this is going to be an Islamic country. The trailer opens with that warning. Do such sweeping claims, do they strengthen public awareness, or does it risk creating more fear, creating more polarization? Where do you stand on this particular front, in your opinion, opening submissions?
It creates more polarizations. There is a lot of divisiveness that is being propagated by statements or dialogues and scenes like this. And probably to put in that intimidation and fear into us. We are India. You can never expect us to fall on our face for something like that. The British were here with us for just about 200 plus years. And they too went. Our ethos, our history, our resilience to our culture, maybe sometimes all our prejudices will be there. That is us. So when these kind of opening scenes come, I have to ask one question. Why did the censor board allow it? Is it not wrong on your part to allow a film to come with something like that, to create that fear and intimidation in me? Oh my God, next 25 years, what will happen to my children? What will happen to my grandchildren? Should I allow you to even make that kind of a statement, even if you, in whatever sense you believe that it is true? I know that I will not let you become that, make me do that. How dare you decide that you will make me into an Islamic state? Why did the censor board allow it?
Okay. But, the critics, then they say that this is a propaganda, but the supporters are calling it brutal truth. And the filmmakers themselves say that, they've done a lot of research behind it. There's a lot of FIRs that have been, rustled up, and they've spoken to some of those victims. They've met those victims personally. This is an actual problem that India now needs to tackle.
Yes, that may be one part of the story or one part of our debate and our argument, but we must go back to our statutory bodies. NIA has very clearly told that there is no such Kerala story. So if we are saying that there are 10 stories from 8 states, there are 40 stories from 40 states, NIA is also bothered and concerned. I mean, they will do their job whether you like it or not, or I like it or not. Now, they have come forward and said, we have not been able to garner that evidence, establish that in court. So there is a rigor attached to some kind of an proving of such an evidence. And it has to be proven in the court of law, not before you and me. So if NIA comes and says that, who should I believe? A film that comes up, or should I believe NIA? I know NIA is a responsible body, a statutory body, and I will only believe them.
Okay. Rahul Ishwar, author and activist, also with us on the broadcast. Brutal truth or hate propaganda, Rahul? I don't know if you've seen the Kerala Story 2 trailer, but supporters say the film exposes coercive conversions that are often ignored, and critics, like Brindaji was talking about, call it exaggerated and politically timed. She's also speaking about intimidation that comes with it, the polarization that comes with it, and the NIA giving a clean chit that, this is not the case. So where does one draw that line?
Two submissions. It's a mixture of fact and fiction, of reality and exaggeration is the unfortunate sad truth. See, I'm a Gandhian. I vouch for Hindu-Muslim unity, and I'm against anything like an ultra-right-wing propaganda. At the same point of time, Vrindaji will also concede that even father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi's son, was forcefully converted, and he later came back. Mahatma Gandhi's son, Harilal, was forcefully converted to Harilal Abdullah Gandhi by hardliners at that point of time, and so Mahatma Gandhi has written about it. He has written in a letter to Times of India at that point of time. So forced conversions were there as a reality in India for a long period of time. But I concede that astronomical exaggeration should not be there. That's the reason why Mahatma Gandhi said, or Gandhians have always said, we should have pluralism and we should have anti-forced conversion law. I concede there are some people who do some kind of exaggeration extreme exaggeration to score political brownie points. For example, Kerala Story 1, it was the story of 3 girls. That's true because I know them personally. But it got exaggerated to 32,000.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
3,
yeah.
Nimisha, Fatima, Sonia, Sebastian, Mariam. These were 3 real stories, 3 real experiences. But unfortunately, they exaggerated to such an extent that 32,000 becomes a ridiculous astronomical, exaggeration. So I think we should find the truth somewhere in the middle path. We should be sensitive.